Hi, it's Joanne with Rustic Glitter, and today's tutorial is featuring our Rustic Farmhouse tray. This tray was in our October subscription box, and I'm going to show you how to put it together. So let's get started. In your box, you received 9 pieces of wood, 3 pumpkins, greenery, paint, stain, brad nails, and 2 paintbrushes. Notice all of the pre-drilled holes on your flat pieces. Then go ahead and start to lay out your pieces to form the tray. Make sure to face the pre-drilled holes to the outside of your tray. When you start to nail your pieces together, make sure the pieces are flush together. Now it's time to attach your frame to your bottom pieces. And you can place the frame over the bottom pieces. If it does not fit, then you're going to take the bottom pieces and insert them from the top. It may be snug, so you'll have to push them in, or you may need to sand the ends down just a little bit. In this design, there is supposed to be a slight gap between the 2 bottom pieces. Then you're going to go ahead and nail in the sides to the bottom pieces to secure it. So there will be 4 nails on each side on the short sides and 1 nail each in the middle on the long sides. Now go ahead and grab your 2 handle supports and the rod. And you're going to insert the rod into the handles. And again, this may be snug, so you might have to twist it to get it in. And then you're going to place it over the tray. When you nail the sides in, make sure that it is flush on the bottom so that your tray will sit flat, and that you are centered with the center line of the bottom of the tray. That gap line is what you want to use to center your handle. And then just double check all your nails and make sure they're hammered in nice and flat. If you need to go back and hammer in some more, you can do that. Next, check your rod and make sure it's even on each side. If you need to adjust it, you can hammer it lightly to move it to the other side and get it even. And that's it. Your Rustic Farmhouse tray is assembled. Next, we are going to stain it. So you'll want to grab your gloves, stain, and one of the blue rags. And all you're going to do is get the rag slightly damp with the stain and just rub it on. It's the easiest way to stain, in my opinion. And if you need to use the foam brush to get into the corners, or if you prefer to use the foam brush to stain, you can do that as well. The stain that is provided in your kit is a gel stain that is water-based, so you can easily clean up with soap and water. Once your stain is applied, then follow with a paper towel and wipe it off. So when you stain, it's a wipe on, wipe off. And then I followed with a sandpaper and distressed around the edges just a little bit. Now with this technique and with your tray, You can either leave it stained, you can paint it a solid color. I wanted to do a layered look, so I started with the white paint and a foam brush. And I would suggest trying your technique on the bottom of the tray, just so that you can see how the brush is applying the paint over the stain. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just testing to see how I want to finish the sides. You also want to make sure that you have a damp paper towel handy, so that as you're doing the white paint, if you got too much in one area or you wanted to wipe some of it away, then you could do that right away. Since you're only using very little bit of paint on the brush, then the paint's going to dry very fast. So I did this because I was going for kind of a whitewash look with the first coat, and then I applied a little bit of stain in random areas over the paint to kind of give it a layered look. Next, you're going to go ahead and dry brush with the chip brush, and you're going to dip the brush into the paint very lightly and then dab it off. You want the brush to almost have no paint at all. Then you're going to do very quick brushing across your piece. You don't want to push too hard. It's very light-handed, that you're just doing it in random spots. And this is just to give it kind of that weathered look. And again, have a wet paper towel on hand, so that if you did get a spot with too much paint and you didn't like it, you could immediately wipe it away, and if you needed to apply more stain over it and then do it again, you can. The fun thing about the rustic decor is that no two pieces are alike, and this is your design. So if you want more of the white paint, then do more. If you want less, do less. If you don't want any at all, don't do any at all. So it's completely up to you on how much you want to do, just until you're happy with the look that you like. So it's really, to me, it's a lot of fun because you get to kind of create a unique piece that only you're going to have, because it's your finish and no two are going to be exactly alike. So just have fun with it.